All right, welcome back. We are playing Shinnecock Hills once again today. Feeling a lot better, so I'm hoping to get a good round in. But the main reason I want to make a video came to me yesterday while I was playing with some of my friends, and they're just getting into golf and they want to buy new clubs. And I realized it's been a long time since I looked at new clubs, and oh my gosh, the prices absolutely dumbfounded me. This is my bag. So I play a beautiful Scotty Cameron putter. That is what I've spent the most money on. But that's going to be in my bag the rest of my life. Wedges, I have a 60, a 50, and a 46. All three I've had for 2 years, I want to say. My 54, I do replace every year. I currently have the Jaws Raw, so closest thing I could find to an MD3. My favorite club ever. I really need to I need to get on tour so Callaway can make those MD3s again, but that's another point. For irons, I have a blended set. I have the MP18 MBs 789 Mizuno's, and then the MMCs of the same line for 3, 5, and 6. I don't carry a 4 iron. And I've had those since 8th grade. I'm still using the same shafts I did in 8th grade, which is crazy because I fit into a 130 gram stiff on all the machines. Every computer, those devices they put in your shaft fit into 130. But it's just something about I've played with those clubs for so long, I just know how to release it. I play with 95 gram stiffs. It's insane, 35 grams light, and yet I can never hit another club in a fitting as well as them. My woods, similar story. I have a Mizuno Click Hybrid and I believe it's a ST193 wood. And then I have the Titleist TSI 4 driver, which was, I believe, 2021. And I plan on keeping these clubs as long as I can. Like, especially after looking at these new prices, I don't see any reason to change. For the love of God, they practically capped the ball speed you can get off of drivers now. So, you increase the swing speed, yeah, a little bit. Increase off-centered hits, yeah, a little bit. But is that worth buying $600, $700 drivers now? It's absurd. I looked at the new Titleist line, and the TSI 4 that I have, the new version of that is like $700. And then, hey, what if you want to put a shaft in? Well, really nice shaft. That's another $350. Like, the golf industry has just gotten so insanely expensive. It's crazy to me that it's becoming so much more popular. I mean, this doesn't make sense, and I'm going to go into this a lot on how I truly believe nobody should be buying new clubs unless you're absurdly rich or you have plenty of money to spend. It just simply doesn't make sense anymore. All right, so just to give a little credibility here, you see, I've been playing all right in the round so far, but I'm a +1 handicap, and I'm a little washed, that's for sure. But when I'm just going out there having a good time with my friends, I'm not trying to win these tournaments or anything. And 99% of golfers aren't trying to win anything. You're just going out and having a good time, trying to better yourself, beat your own records maybe. But when I can get to be a +1 with older clubs, I don't use any golf. I don't buy golf balls anymore. I used to buy Strixon Z Stars, and now I just use golf balls I find in the woods. Like, it really is crazy to me that some people think they need the best equipment when the only way of truly getting better is just to hit a lot of golf balls with intent. I mean, this is actually probably not a great thing for me, but I even use the same grips for forever. My driver grip right now is down to the rubber. I'm basically grabbing the rubber, and yeah, it might make me a little better if I had an actual grip, but I'm just playing around. Like, if it's raining out, I'm either not golfing or I'm just there to have a good time. I don't really care if they have the best grip and make sure I don't slip at all. Like, that's just not the point of golf to me anymore, and I bet it's the same for 90% of players. So I just want to take a minute today and dive into some of these new prices and just try and hope to God anybody that's trying to buy new clubs finds this video first. 20 years ago, a premium wedge cost about $90. Today, it's $209 for a Vokey. It's a 100% jump. It has doubled. It's so much past just inflation. And here's the trick: like, nowadays, golfers carry 3 or 4 of those. Like, you rarely see a bag today without 14 clubs in it. If you're buying these wedges individually, which is how they come, you're spending $1,000 on a set of wedges for Vokeys, which I mean are amazing. But if you look at the other brands, they're not far behind. And I mean, same thing with drivers. Like I said before, I actually got my TSI 4 used. I think I paid $300 for it. It's in great shape. It's got a little chip off the top, on the top edge. You can tell the person before me definitely shouldn't have been fit into a TSI 4 smaller head design. But hey, $300 for that driver. It's $700 for a new one. I would never in my right mind buy a $700 driver if that was what I had back then. I would have stuck with my old Mizuno driver. Yeah, it wasn't great, but it's $700 worth. And the problem is this isn't even just clubs. Just golf as a sport in general. The courses are doing the same thing. Greens fees are up 4% just last year alone. Cart fees up nearly 8%. Like, I remember maybe 8 years ago, there's a course by me, really nice course. They hosted a lot of state amateurs and like state qualifiers for high school. They used to do a deal where Monday you'd come in and play for, I believe it was $10, and you had to bring 3 canned foods. Now you cannot get a tee time at that course for less than $100. Same condition, no extra prestige. It's just so expensive. And you know what? This wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't coming from a place in my head that the tech is almost capped. The USGA are making rules so that the ball can't fly off a club fast, or at least not as fast as the manufacturers would be able to. So if you're setting a hard cap on how much ball speed you can get out of a certain swing speed, well, that removes half of what they were even doing before. So now the improvements are just going to get marginally lower. But the prices just keep getting higher, and they keep outpacing things like inflation. So you can't even say, oh, well, the dollar's not worth as much anymore, because that's just not true in comparison to how much these have grown. And honestly, I'm no businessman or financial advisor, but I don't see how the golf industry is staying in business. I mean, I do, because I see all these people out here with brand new clubs all the time, and like the profit margins on them have to be crazy. But like, how are people still buying these clubs? I mean, even just the amount of tricks they do. Like, I mean, I understand if you lower the center of gravity, the ball goes higher. You can lower the loft, but when you're having 7 irons at like 28 degrees of loft, my 7 iron is still 34 degrees. That might even be bent down a degree to try and match my MMCs. And like, that's just going to make a huge difference. You can say you have a 7 iron that goes 220 yards, but when the person's hitting a 5 iron, like don't get me wrong, I do understand that. Yes, that the technology allows you to do that because it goes higher, will have more spin, things like that. So it's essentially like if you had a 34-degree 7 iron with the same things, it's just not ideal. But it's just hardly the only trick they use. I mean, they say every year, oh, 10 more yards, when in reality it's nowhere even close, you know? And I don't know. Maybe this is just old man me talking. If the old age of 22. But like, I don't understand how it can get so expensive when there's so many cheap alternatives. Take the MP18s. I haven't found an iron I like better. Actually, the new Mizuno blades that came out the last couple years, one of them I loved because it was basically a copy of the MP18s. Like they figured this out, especially with blades. Like I'm in a privileged point because I practiced for so long that I'm able to use blades, but they haven't changed. I remember in what was it 2020 or something, Mizuno came out with the new blades that looked so similar to the MP18s. They're like, yeah, we did it perfect last time. We can't make it any better. And that's their slogan. Like Mizuno for a while was just, yeah, we're not going to change much because they're about as good as we can get. And I mean, they kept bringing out new ones. At least they didn't keep jacking the price. But I believe I checked recently, they are more expensive now. And that's for a brand that doesn't pay people. For brands like TaylorMade, I mean, no wonder they have to charge much when you're paying hundreds of millions of dollars to have people play your clubs on tour. I mean, it's incredible how this is working, especially when anybody and their mother can go on Facebook Marketplace and find a nice set of irons for 400 bucks. I had a friend last year get some Mizuno MP 54s, MP 14s actually, I believe. One of the two. I don't remember. It's not important. But he got them for $300. Like I had a friend who got JPX 919s for $500. And there's people out there buying irons that are 2% better for the quadruple the price almost. I think this is just an epidemic in the golf world. And I'm really making this video just to pray nobody makes the same mistake as some people I know. I hope you find this video. I hope you watch the whole thing. And just please listen to me. Do not buy new clubs. Don't go anywhere near a dealer unless you have a ton of money and love spending it. And there's no opportunity cost for anything else. You couldn't possibly imagine buying anything else with your money because it is an absolute waste of time, rich man trap. Anyways, rant over. I really hope you enjoyed this. Actually, I of course obviously no deep rough on a simulator, and I'm playing the white tees, but matched Wyndham 64 first round. Definitely got a little help from the putting. I know I can't putt this well, but hey, is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the round, and see you next time. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want some more rants from a young golfer like me. And then, of course, lastly, Sakari Golf. Again, can't say enough. It's our personal app. You can see the QR code that's been up there in the corner the whole time. That should take you right to the iOS page. Download it. You can join the Founders League with that QR code as well. You can play against me directly, play with your friends, play solo, duo, squads. You can rank up and match against anybody in the world. You can play matches directly against your friends, personalize the app as much as you want. It's really an incredible app. I really enjoy using it, and I think you will too. Oh, and one last thing. First 100 users to download Sakari get premium for life. Full GPS, wind, slope, elevation, play in tournaments, do anything we ever add to Sakari Golf for free, forever. We really need some beta testers, and I hope you go find it. Thank you.